Hey, what's up everyone? Danny Lightning back with another CSR2 video. Today we are going to be running the Prestige Cup with the Huayra Roadster. We're going to show you the final sprint races, the final speed traps, the final times, and this should give you a really good idea if your car is going to be fast enough to make it through the event or not. If you want to learn more about CSR2 Racing, go check out my channel. Scroll down, you will see my playlist. There's a whole section there called Helpful Playlist or Most Helpful Playlist or something like that. If you scroll down, you'll see those, and it covers just about everything in the game. There's probably more playlists than that, but those are probably the most helpful ones, so I put those on a nice little list or something. I don't know. You guys get the idea of what I'm talking about, but we will be back with these speed traps and the sprint races and all that good stuff. Alright, so I believe this is race number 16 and we have a speed trap. We have to do 198 miles per hour. So as long as you have a decent amount of upgrades on this car, it should do that pretty easy. This car has a pretty nice top speed. There we hit around, what, 360 or something like that. There we got 269 out of 198, so that's not too bad. And ba-bam, 21,000 respect points to help my crew earn some prizes. And that's one of the main reasons you want to do these Prestige Cups is you get a few prizes and it'll help your crew earn the milestone prize car. So yeah, let's move on to the next speed trap or sprint race. I believe we are now on race number 19, so we have a 0 to 100 race. 3, 2, 1, go. I think there's going to be one more 0 to 100 or a 0 to 60 race coming up. So right there on race number 19, you had to do faster than a 2.5 on a 0 to 100. That guy ran a 2.512. You might see 2.54s, 2.56s, 2.5 this, 2.5 that, maybe even 2.4s or 2.6s. But you will see something very similar to that. You'll probably get a different car that runs a slightly different time, but this gives you a really good ballpark idea of your 0 to 100 times and your top speed for the sprint race and speed traps. Alright, so this should be the final speed trap right here. I do think, I could be wrong, I don't know, but we got 226 miles per hour on this one. 3, 2, 1, go! Second nitrous, third, fourth, fifth gear, sixth gear, and there we go. Not too hard right there, I would say. And we hit 275 and we had to do 226, and that was race number 22 right there. And let's see, maybe we have another 0 to 100. We'll find out in a second. Now we're going to go ahead and do the last 5 races, and that might have actually been the last speed trap or sprint race. I can never seem to remember which races have which ones, so hey, I think we're done with them. So let's do the last 5 races so you can figure out if your car is going to be fast enough to make it through. Bam, 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 ba-bam, bam. And if you drop down in the video's description or the pinned comment, you'll find a bunch of ways to help support the channel. That way I can keep bringing you videos just like this. We really do appreciate everybody's support. Thank you to all the channel members. You guys are amazing. It helps the channel big time. It really does help the channel keep going. Like when the computer broke, I had to buy a bunch of parts to repair the computer to continue making videos, and all the extra support really helps in those type of situations. I've actually had a computer die twice in the last 3 years. Might have been the last 2 years, so I've been having some bad computer luck. And what can you do? That's all I'm going to say. Sucks fixing computers, but sometimes they crap out on you. And here comes race number 27. I think it's 28 or 29. You'll get to see the time you have to run to get the stage 6 part. So these races will give you a stage 6 part. I don't know why they put it way at the end. It should be like in the middle or something in my opinion, but it's almost one of the last races to get the stage 6 part. I think that is crazy, but that's just me. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous. And you know, this is actually a pretty nice car. I mean, it's really not. It's just a nice looking car is what I should say. There's way better cars than this in the game. Way better cars. But the car is beautiful. It looks awesome. I would love to have one of those sitting in my driveway. I'll tell you that right there. Alright, here comes number, what, 28? I think this is going to be the one for the stage 6 part, so pay close attention to either this race or the next race if you want to see how fast you need to be to get the stage 6 part. You'll get a car that runs a very similar time, probably a little different, but should be very similar. Alright, here we go. Bam, 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 bam. That's my transmission making funny sounds right there. And we got a... Alright, we got an 8.9. He ran a 9.9, so roughly a 10.0 in order to get that part. So they gave me a stage 6 transmission, which I think I already have. I'm missing a couple of stage 6 parts, and of course it gave me a duplicate. Thanks a lot. I think I'm missing 3 stage 6 parts. I'm missing 3. I got the rest installed, and it gives me something I've already got. Alright, here comes the next race. 3, 2, 1, and go. Second in nitrous, third, fourth, fifth. I don't know, it just helps me count, right? When I count, it helps me run faster. I don't know why. Actually, it does make sense, kinda, maybe, sorta. Alright, here comes race number 30. This will be the final race. Make sure you always come back and do race number 31. Sometimes I forget, and you're gonna miss out on something. I mean, you might get a nice chunk of bronze keys or who knows what, right? Coming back and getting entered on that leaderboard, you will win something. It may not be much, but it's going to be something. So one extra race to get on the leaderboard is totally worth it. A lot of people forget to do that, and sometimes I do myself, and then I'm like kicking myself in the butt, which is pretty hard to do. I don't know if you've ever tried to kick yourself in the butt before, but it's not that easy. When I was a kid, it was pretty easy, but now that I'm old and not very flexible, it's hard to kick yourself in the butt. But, you know, you can still try if you want. So there we got a big old chunk of 180,000 respect points. I mean, just doing this plus the daily stuff will get you about 800,000 respect points, right? Then add a little bit of live racing into that and a little bit of showdowns, and you just beat 1,000,000 respect points, no problem. I see so many people who don't hit 800,000 or get under 1,000,000. It's actually really easy. I'm telling you, just do the daily stuff and do your Prestige Cup. That's it. You don't even have to live race. You don't have to do any showdowns. Just do the little daily races that you can do easily. Do your Prestige Cup, and bam, there's 800,000 respect points right there. No problem. Only problem is, I guess there is a problem for some people, is not having enough silver keys to get the Prestige Cup car, which is why I highly suggest key management, resource management. I got a bunch of videos on that. Just type in Danny Lightning key management or Danny Lightning resource management on YouTube. You should see some videos popping up where I go over how to use your resources correctly, how to save them, when to spend them, when not to spend them, and all that stuff. It's very important to save up enough keys. I mean, at some point you want to stop spending those keys and save. I'm going to tell you that right now, because it sucks to always be out of keys and be struggling to get the car every season, so you got to start saving at some point. Anyways, I'm currently missing the turbo and the body, and I got all the stage 6 parts on everything else, and I didn't install all the pink parts, but I pretty much got everything else installed. So this car is pretty close to being maxed out. I'd say we're about, I don't know, 80-85% to max, something like that. So the car is almost maxed out. If you beat this, let me know in the comments how many stage 6 parts you had on your car. Did you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 12? I mean, I know that's impossible, but did you have 12? Probably not. You might have if you're a hacker. Nobody likes the hackers running extra parts to make their cars faster. If you're going to hack or mod the game, please don't do it to make your cars faster than they're supposed to be. Nobody likes a turd taco who does that kind of thing. Anyways, I think that's going to wrap up the video. Thank you for watching. You guys and gals are amazing. I really appreciate each and every one of you big time. Thank you for watching my videos. Again, if you want to learn about the game, just go to my channel, scroll down, you'll find all my playlists that will teach you just about anything you need to know. There's probably hundreds of videos on there. This game is so much more complicated. There's so much more to it than you would think it would be. So this playlist should help you out big time if you're new or newer or new-ish or even been playing for a few or several months. Those playlists might help you out big time. So go look those up. There's going to be some more videos popping up on the screen right about now. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out the pinned comment or the description. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah.